Hi friends, so in the journey of quantitative aptitude, we are entering the second topic called HCF and LCM. So let us see what does it mean by HCF and LCM of any numbers. Okay, maybe two numbers or three numbers or four numbers, maybe more than them also. Okay, so let us see what does it mean by HCF and LCM. So it is very small topic, so I like to combine both theory part and practical part, I mean problematic part together, so that it will be very easy for us to understand. So in this class I would like to cover both of them. One is theory and also simultaneously problematic also. Then it will be very easy for us. And in this session, so after completing this session, in the description box I will keep the question part. I will keep the question part, that means a quiz part. So please try to answer that and come up with the next class. Okay. So I will post this video today by 8 a.m. and by tomorrow we will again meet at today by 7 a.m. and by tomorrow again we will meet at 7 a.m. for the with the solutions of the quiz. Okay, by today afternoon also I can keep the quiz ready with you for you. Okay, so let us see what are the things here. So I will keep on using pink color here, so please observe the change so that it will be better for us. So what does it mean? First, factors and multiples. So first we need to know these two things, factors and multiples. What does it mean by factor and what does it mean by multiple? If a number a divides another number b exactly, then a is a factor of b and b is a multiple of a. So what does it mean exactly? For example, if a number, let me take a number 6 divides 24 exactly, then a is a factor of b. So what is a? 6. So 6 is a factor of 24. Okay, so 6 is a factor of 24. Yeah, so 6 is a factor of 24. Now 24 is a multiple of 6. Okay, that we need to keep in our mind. Okay, let me go ahead with one more example. For example, if 12 is there and 12 can be divisible by 2, 3 and 4 and also with 6. So now this 12 is called multiple of these 4. Okay, any one of these 4. Okay, it is a multiple of 3, it is a multiple of 4, it's a multiple of 6 and it's a multiple of 2 also. Similarly, 2 is called a factor of 12. Similarly, 4 is called a factor of 12. 6 is called a factor of 12. So this is the explanation for factors and multiples. So once we know these things, then it is very easy for us to move forward. Okay, let's move forward. Yeah, now we are directly entering highest common factor or greatest common measure or greatest common divisor. So what does it mean by these things? So this is the greatest number that divides each of the numbers exactly. So the greatest number that divides each of the numbers exactly. So let us see with some example also, then it will be very clear for us. So it has two methods. There are two methods. With them we can easily find the highest common factor. Let us see what are those methods. So the first method is factorial, or we can call it as factorization method. So how to do this? First we need to express each number as product of prime numbers, prime factors. Okay, so the product of least powers of common prime factor is HCF. Okay, so this is the method in which way we can find the HCF. So let me see how this can be done by taking an example. So here is an example. So I have marked it as question 1. So please identify. So please identify the things. So this is question 1. Okay. So this is problematic one. So for understanding, I have clubbed both of them, and it is very small topic, so it's sufficient for us to catch up both of them. So find HCF of 108, 288 and 360. So by factorization method, how can we deal with it? Okay, let me use blue color for solving this problem. So this is 108. So this can be first express each number as a product of prime factors. First we need to do that. So first let me go ahead with the prime numbers, whether it is divisible by those prime numbers or not. First I want to go ahead with 2, whether it is divisible by 2 or not. Yes, this is divisible by 2. So 2 into 5, 4, 54. Now the second prime number is 3. So let me have that part now. So 54 will be divisible by 3 into, okay, let me write straight away here. So 54 will be divisible by 3. So this I have cut this, so please see it. So this will be 3 into 124 is 8, so it is 3 into 18. Now the 18 can be divided into 2 into 9, and the 9 can be divided into, again factorized into 3 into 3. So let me conclude, this can be given as 2 square into 1, 2, 3, 3 cube. Okay, that's all. So this is the factorization of 108. Next, coming to 288. So how to solve this part? 288. So 288, yeah, again 2 into 144, and 144 can be, again this can be done with 2. Let me have with 2 only. So it is 7, 2, 72. Again this can be done with, again with 2. So 2 into 36. Yes, again this will be divided by 2 into 18. 18 can be divided into 2 into 3 into 3. Okay, this we have already done. So now it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to, so 2 power 5 into 3 square. That's all. Next, coming to 360. So 360 can be divided by 2. 2 into 180. So let me have this part. Let me simplify this. So 180 means 18 into 10. So that will be equal to, so 18 into 10. So 2 into 5 is 10. And 18 means 3 into 6. So 3 into 2 into 3. So which can be equal to 2, 2, 2. 2 cube into 3 square into 5. 2 cube, yeah, into 3 square into 5. Now what is highest common factor? Now I want to see the least powers of common prime factor. So what are the common prime factors of these three? First one is 2 is common and 3 is common. 5 is not common, so that is not the answer. So how many are common? 2 square is here, 2 power 5 is here, 2 cube is here. So I can say that 2 square is common for all the three. And coming to 3, it is 3 cube. This is 3 square and this is also 3 square. So 3 square is common for all the three. So now I can conclude that HCF is 2 cube into 3 square. So this is my final HCF. So which will be equal to 36. So 36 is the answer. Okay, very simple question. So 36 is the answer. So let's move further. So this is the second method. So division method. So let us see how this can be done. So divide a larger number by smaller number. Now divide the divisor by the remainder. repeat it until remainder gets 0. So the last divisor is the HCF. So let us see with an example. So this is the example. So I have marked it as Q2. So this is the question number 2. So let me see how best can be done. So first we need to identify any of the two. Let me take blue color here. So any of the two, let me take these two first and divide larger number. So 1 1 3 4 with the smaller number 5 1 3. So how many times it will go? 2 times. So 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 2, so 2 5s are 10. Now it's 10, 4, it will be 8. If it is go there, it will be 0 and it is 1. That's all. That's all. Now what we need to take the second step. Now divide the divisor by the remainder. So this is the remainder now. So let me divide this part with 5 1 3. So how much it will be? How many times it will go? 5 times? No, 4 times it will go. So 4 8s are 32, 4 1s are 4. So this will be 1 and 10, 7 and 1 is 8. So if it go, it is 81 only. Okay, 81 is the thing. Now how can we go forward? 81. So now it will be 108. Now it will be 108. Yeah. So 81, how many times it will go? Only one time? Yes, it is 81. So it is 7 and it is 2, 27. So let me proceed here. So 27 and the divisor is 81. So how many times it will go? 3 times. 3 7s are 21, 3 2s are 6 and this is 8. So it will be 0. That's all. So now I can conclude that HCF of 513 and 1134 is 27. So this is the divisor. So repeat it until remainder gets 0. So now I got 0. So what is the last divisor? 27, and that will be the HCF. That's all. Okay, this is the HCF between two numbers. Now let us go ahead with the third number also. So this is 27, and now we need to go ahead with 27 and 12 15. That's all. So it will be 12 15 and it is 27. Yeah, so it is 121 and it is 27. So 27, how many times it will go? 4 times. Yes. Yeah, 4 2s are 4 7s are 28, 2 8, 4 2s are 8 and 2, it is 10. So how much? 10, 2 and 1 is 3. So if 1 go, it will be 1, 13 and 5. Yeah, how many times it will go? 135. So 4 times is 108. Yeah, it is 5 times. So 5 7s are 35. So 5 2s are 10 and 13. So it is exactly dividing. Yeah, now the divisor is 27. Now I can conclude that the HCF of 513, 1134 and 1215 is 27. So this is my conclusion. So this is the way of solving the problem. Now let's move on to the next one. Yeah, now coming to the least common multiple. What does it mean by least common multiple? So the least number which is exactly divisible by each of the given numbers. Okay, the least number which is exactly divisible by each of the given numbers. So the first method is as usual factorization method. Obviously express each number as product of prime factors, so the product of highest powers of all factors. Okay, so let us see one example so that it will be very easy for us to understand. Yeah, so this is the question for the better understanding. So this is the third question. Find LCM of 87 and 145. So 87, it is clearly an odd number, so it won't go ahead with the 2. So let me try with 3. So it is 3 times of 29. Yeah, even 29 is a prime number, so we will keep like that only. Next, coming to 145. So here 145, so this is also an odd number, so we call it 2 cannot be divisible. Okay, this number cannot be divisible by 2. So let's move on to 3. So 3, how it will be? 3 into, so it will be, yeah, sorry, yeah, it cannot go with 3 also, because the sum of the numbers are 1 4 5, it is 10, so it cannot go ahead with 3 also. Now let's try with 5. Yes, the unit number is 5, so I can say that it is divisible by 5, so simply it is 5 into 29. Now what is LCM? So LCM means, what does it mean by LCM? LCM means least number which is exactly divisible by each of the given numbers. So to make a number to be divisible by each of them, okay, how to do that? We have to take all the things, 3, 29. Okay, now I want this number to be divisible by this one. 29 will go, but 5 won't go, so I have to put 5 also. Okay, now this number, now you can see the least number which is exactly divisible by each of the given numbers. Now this number is divisible by this number, 3 into 29. Similarly, this number is divisible by this number, and this is the least number. So I can't make some more least number which is exactly divisible by both of them, right? So this is the problem. Now let's move on to the common division method. Yes, what does it mean by common division method? So common division method means, first we need to arrange all numbers in a row of any order and divide by a number which divides exactly at least two of the given numbers, and carry forward the numbers which are not divisible. Repeat it until there is no number which divides at least two of the given numbers, and the product of all divisors and undivided number is the LCM. Okay, it is very simple concept, we might have come across many times. So let us move with, let us understand this part with a with an example. Okay, so this is the question. Find the LCM of 16, 24 and 36. So let us move forward. 16, 24 and 36. So they are kept in a row and we need to divide them together. Okay, arrange all numbers. So I have arranged all numbers in a row and divide a number which divides exactly at least two of the numbers. First I want to select the first prime number, that is 2, and it divides all the three. So let me move with this, 8, 12, 18. Now let's go ahead with 2 only, 4, 6, 9. Now yeah, we can go ahead with 2 also, because out of 3, 2 numbers are divisible by 2. 2 2s are 2 3s are, and it is not divisible by 2, so the number will retain. Okay, according to this. Okay, and carry forward the numbers which are not divisible. So 9 is not divisible, so I will carry forward the things. Now with 2 only one number is divisible, but with 3 two numbers are divisible. So let me move to 3. So this is not divisible, so it has to be carried out like this, 2 and 3 is one time and this is 3 times. That's all. Now no number is other than 1 is divisible. I mean, these numbers are divisible by any of the numbers. Okay, if I can take 2, only one number is divisible. If I take 3, only one number is divisible. So let us make, so this is the end of the show. Okay, you can see I don't have any number which is exactly divisible by at least, divides at least two of the given numbers. So here there is no such case. So now what we need to do, we need to stop. So this is the stopping criteria. So now what is the LCM then? So LCM is the product of all the things. So now you can see what is the LCM. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24, 24 2s are 48, and 48 3s are is equal to 3 8s are 24, 3 4s are 12 plus 2 14. So this is the LCM of 16, 24 and 36. Okay, it's very simple concept.